gigantic mess if I just let it go. I'm gonna have to pick them all up. Okay, will it all fit in there? No, of course it won't. Probably have to wait for that whole thing to diminish like all the way-ish before I can feed it again. Yay! I got it. Get it. Really did think this was gonna take a little less time, but it's fine. It's totally fine. And no, I don't think it would be all that much faster to use one of the big machines to do this. I think the basic counter is gonna give me just the same, really. 247,000. Well, we're like a quarter of the way-ish. Okay, let's put these back in the box. And we'll start pulling hundreds out of these boxes. If the hundreds out of these boxes isn't enough, I'll have to think about either grabbing from the counterfeit or from the real monies that I have. Speaking of the counterfeit, I do have some bundles here. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just, I'll put these bundles in there. We'll see where we get from there. $290,000? Well, that's better. It's definitely better. I can't remember how many are in these boxes. Maybe like 4 each. 400 each. So that would be like, is that 800? I think that would be 800 if it was 4 each. 800,000, I mean. Could be wrong. That happens. That happens. Sometimes I calculate things wrong. I'm not really great at putting math numbers through my head. A lot of people can do it all in their head and not use like a calculator or paper or anything like that. I'm not one of those people. I am not one of those people. It doesn't matter if I'm adding, subtracting, multiplying. It's if it's not like low numbers, I'm probably not going to get it. Or like easy numbers, like say like 100 plus 100 obviously is 200. But if you're trying to add in other numbers, like say 275 plus 364, that's not gonna even happen in my head. It's just not. Too many numbers involved. I can't keep track of that many numbers. I'd have to write both of them down so I remember what those numbers were while I'm calculating, you know, in the ones, the tens, and the hundred spot. It's just how my brain works. This is how we know that I'm not a robot. Or AI, for that matter. It's basically, that's just a robot. It just knows how to speak English. Or whatever language else it can speak. Which I'm sure there are other versions of it. I've never seen anybody of a different country try to use AI for it to talk in their language, but I'm sure it could happen. There's no way that they didn't feed it the other languages. This is gonna be a mess, so I'm just gonna move it away now. So that it doesn't go, you know, all over the floor. Oh, wait a second. I'm doing this all wrong. Let's pretend that whole segment didn't happen. Yeah. I wasn't pulling up the hundreds, I was pulling up 50s. Okay. That's why I wasn't pulling up very many. It's fine. I figured it out. I figured it out. Eventually, this will finish. You know, I think the only thing that it would save me time with, to use one of those big counters is, the fact that it can also filter other money. So if, like, I wanted to pull out 50s and 100s, I could do both of them at the same time. And the other plus about it is that the orange money counters will hold, I think it's 900 bills? Yeah, because this simple money counter can only hold 300. The upgraded one that can filter out counterfeits, it holds 600, and the big ones will hold 900. So you're adding 300 for each one. But I feel like this giant money pile works just fine. I mean, it's still feeding the machine, so. It may only be able to hold 300, but it's refilling itself because of the giant pile, so. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Goofy, goofy, goofy. Yeah, the downside about this is that I'm only going to be able to pull out four bundles in each one of these boxes, so it's just going to have to go through the other 2,000 whatever as well. It's kind of a long process, and I kind of like dread doing it, but for my OCD, the campaign quests will be gone. I will no longer have to worry about that being that just stuck on the screen forever. Plus, I'm sure not everybody knows what happens at the end, so we shall showcase the ending of the game. Well, the theoretical ending of the game. I'm still gonna play after the campaign's over. I don't care. They still give you side quests. You'll never run out of quests. As much as it's gonna, like, sort of pain me, I can probably just hop into... Oh, I think the hundreds I can get out of there. I can hop into my other save that I've been playing on the side and feed up the piggy bank so I can finish the campaign on both without going into the system files to find my save and duplicating it. 330,000. Yeah, this isn't gonna be enough. I already know. Did I kick this thing? I didn't think I did, but I guess I might have. Alright, that'll fit in perfectly, and then this is gonna overflow it. But it needs to get out of the container, so... Alright. I believe this is still hundreds, yeah. Yeah, I think I'll hop onto my other save, and then we'll fill up the piggy bank again, and do the other ending. There are 2 endings for the game, and we will show both of them if we can. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get that done, but I'll do my best. There may be 2 finales. I don't know. I think that when you do one of the endings, it auto-saves after you finish the campaign. So I don't think that even putting it into manual save mode will keep me from losing the progress on the piggy bank, depending on the ending that I do. Well, you can't keep the piggy bank no matter what happens, so... Just a little spoiler there. You don't get to keep the piggy bank. I have a lot more yen in here than I have anywhere else, apparently. Aha! We've finally gotten to the $100 bills. This might be the fastest I've ever gone to. Yeah, that's the fastest I've ever gone through the money in here. Oh, wait a second. This is a lot more $100 bills than I thought I was gonna get. I thought it was 4 each, but that's 5. Well, I guess I'll see whether or not there's another in there, but I don't know. Been looking for like an hour learning, can't figure out your sorting strategy here. Okay, so I'll try and go through this step by step. So the first thing I do is I try to load up on as many quests as possible, which I guess we can do that now. So I try not to pick up the timed quests because I don't like being in a rush, especially not for this scenario that I'm in right now, but otherwise I would probably pick up those anyway because they give you like 24 hours to finish those. But anyway, okay, so the next step after picking up the quests is I grab the containers out of here, put them over to the side, keep the same type of container near each other. We open up these baggies here, and then we empty them out. Whoopsies. Into a pile. And then you grab all the loose monies, and you put that wherever you have the most. It looks like I'm at a half and half between euros and yen here, but I'm going to throw it into the yen sorter. This is the mark sorter. And then you just basically start it into whatever machine you're going to be sorting yen into, or whatever you're working on. And then these ones, because they're in bundles, they don't get picked up with the loose pile that I just picked up. And because I like saving time, I throw it into the washer. And then you start the washer, and it'll take them out of the bundles, and once that's done, then you just throw it in the dryer, and then you feed it into the machines. These ones are trash. Bullet casings and stuff, they're trash. The coins, which I think this is all that's left, yeah. I put it into this gift boxy. Apparently I have too many in that box, but that you get the idea. Anyway, clean bags, they can go wherever you're keeping your baggies. If these bags were dirty, I would put them next to the washer, like this one here, because this big washer will clean them. I just don't have enough for me to really justify a whole wash for a whole coin. I know, coins are, not worth that much in this game, but, I like to get as much worth as I can. But yeah, you can do the same thing here. Any money that is actually dirty, then I will throw them into the washer. Regardless of being loose money or not. Grab these bundles here. I kind of wish that these dice were not considered trash, but they are trash. And this is the incinerator. Oh! Okay. And we just throw it into the washer and wash it away. You get the idea. Now normally you would be monitoring this machine, but that's fine. You kind of just let it sort out. I only have it sorting through all types of yen so that I keep it organized. We have yen in this machine, we have euros in this one, and we have dollars in that one. And then once you have all the bundles that you want from those machines and the tens here, then I put them on the shelf here. These are all not marked, not counterfeit, they're real, all that stuff. And basically these are in blocks because it's just easier for me to hold that many. Okay. I should have been paying attention to that, but that's fine. So the marked money, if I have marked money from those machines, I have them sorting for all of the marks, and then once I get those marked monies over there, I throw them into this machine, and then I pick a mark to sort through, and then depending on whatever mark it is, this one's my unknown splatter box. And then in here I have police marked bills. And here we have FDI marked bills, and then well, they were in here. These are the gang marked bills. And then these ones over here, I know it doesn't really help because it's like daytime right now, but these ones are counterfeit. This is my whole counterfeit corner to put all the basically fake bills. And then I have just a teensy little pile over here for ink bills because I knew that there was gonna be a couple of quests that require ink bills. so I just kept a couple. And then anything that's not trash, I'll just stick onto these pallets. We have silver trophies, gold trophies, vases, necklaces, and then I have necklaces in here too because I was hoping that there would be more variety, but I'm just gonna put them here. But yeah, I think that kind of explains it. As far as storage goes, I put small boxes on this one. I have medium boxes here and here. Yeah, everything has a different capacity, so I just kind of have a mix of everything. But then we have large boxes and we have sport bags. I know it fell over. I don't feel like fixing it. And then we have other storages here. We have some uh, cases. I think they're just called cases. Oh, I have trash here. Sometimes I have a mess. And then we have suitcases. We have, I think these are called travel bags. They're really big travel bags, but I don't know that there's really a name difference between those ones and these ones. Because these are also travel bags, but they're smaller. They have less capacity. And then we have backpacks. Normally I put backpacks on a pallet, which will save me some storage and less, pile on the corner sort of situation, but it is what it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, coins go in the box. It just holds like a pretty good amount, and I like it being in the gift box. It looks deservingly cool, in my opinion. Okay, I think that's about everything. As far as what goes into the piggy bank, that is completely up to you, what you want to put in there. And if you don't like where I put my storage base, which includes this corner of empty storage, empty bags. Oh yeah, gold in here too, I forgot. But anyway, this whole werewolf, warehouse, um, holds a whole bunch of boxes. Bunch of medium boxes up there. We have XXL boxes. Yeah, that's everything. You can put your storage wherever you feel like. And then once you start getting to like later game, they'll give you containers like this one, and there's even one that's even bigger than this that they put like goo, the goo type in. I can't get that to. It goes in there. That means I can wash it. I've never tried putting a container like that in there, but apparently I can wash that. Okay, but anyway, yeah, neat thing about this washer is that it'll wash any container apparently, besides cardboard boxes. I'm pretty sure cardboard boxes will not go in there, but I mean, just for testing sake, we'll grab a box. I don't think it'll work. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That makes no sense. No sense. Apparently you can put boxes in there too. I've been burning the boxes because I didn't think that they would go into the washer, but I was wrong. Anyway, I think where I was lost was you were sorting marked bills but weren't sorting the types of money and you were putting them all in the large box. Okay, so the reason why that was is because they're all one type of mark. That I have already sorted that. And right now, all I'm trying to do is fill up the piggy bank. That's what my goal is right now. So it really doesn't matter what type of bill I put in there. It's just that I'm using the highest denomination to fill up the piggy bank faster. Couldn't tell they were marked because it was bright. Yeah, yeah. If I have the UV light on it, you can tell. That was just something that I had already previously done, so I didn't need to resort. But normally, yes, I would want to keep all these different currencies and denominations sorted. But when it comes to marks, they really don't care. what denomination or currency. 410,000. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. I'm out of marked bills to throw in there. I don't believe that there's enough counterfeits for me to put in there. I have 397. I could get like 4 bundles of hundreds. So when the bank is full, does it break or rain down money? Well, you're right. Both of those. Depending on the ending that you pick. Yes. You get to choose what happens to the piggy bank. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull out hundreds from this. Because the piggy bank doesn't care whether it's a counterfeit, marked, real, doesn't matter. I'm gonna use the ones that I can't really use for other missions. Most missions will require you to yeah, use non-counterfeit or not marked or all that stuff. Oh, silver statues, I can do that. Well, we'll do that after we get the piggy bank done. But yeah, I can get like 4 bundles of hundreds out of this. And then I think once I get to there, then I'll just go grab some actual money. Like not counterfeit, not marked. I was just trying to use as much of the marked and counterfeit as I could without spending in a ridiculous amount of time. Just beating it. Technically, yes, I could have just grabbed everything out of the marked boxes and this counterfeit pile and stuff like that and just fed it into the machine. Technically, you're right. I could have done that, but I want to keep some so that I can keep playing and be able to fulfill missions, especially those timed quests. When it comes to the time quests, I like to finish the mission without sorting through all the money because that just takes a while, especially towards the late game. They give you a lot of money to sort through. So if you don't have a whole lot of money to feed the machines, yeah, yep. Then it just might take a while. But I think that there pretty much explains the process there. It doesn't matter what layout you use either. I have the 3 washers here, mostly for like smaller loads, but if I get like a lot of money, I will throw it into this industrial washer and I'll wash it. Speaking of, I'm gonna wash this and find out what happens to that cardboard box that I put in there. I imagine it's gonna get washed, but it makes no sense in my mind to be able to wash a cardboard box. Yeah, I can't imagine washing a cardboard box. Once it's been wet and dirty, it's ruined. That's what I call it. I didn't even try putting it in there, but now I know. Now I know. Alright. Well, now that I've gotten my 4 bundles out of that counterfeit pile, I think we'll just have to pull the real monies. Real, unmarked, uncounterfeit money to finish the rest of this. I need a lot of money. A lot of money. Yeah, I just don't want to get rid of my piles and boxes of counterfeits. Otherwise, I would, but okay. Well, I've been holding on to these ones for a while, so I guess I might as well use them. I think this is gonna be 600,000, so it's gonna fill up the piggy bank. 550. Yeah, you're right. I could. Hmm, I could. Fine. I hate wasting plastic, but we'll grab out 550,000. I think that's what this is. Yeah. Okay, in you go. I do have to open this plastic anyway, so I guess I'm not really saving myself plastic. This should be like the exact amount though. We made it. That's $1 million. Woo! Party! Okay. Right, so let's put these away real quick. Now see on the screen, there are 2 instructions there. These are real, so we'll put them over here. So we need to pull the lever on the launch panel, or we can fire the mortar. We have choices here. And because I know I can do both, sort of, I can at least blow up, or not blow up, but inflate, that's the word. This will inflate the balloon. Did it do it? No. Oh, this one, the lever, not the button, right? No, I pulled the lever, okay. Wait for the balloon to inflate. Oh, so it's slowly inflating? I didn't see a difference. Well, I guess the money moved. Instead of being on the bottom of it, there's now, like, air in between. Okay. Well, anyway. Now I have those 2 options. Why am I tracking a quest? Can I not track? Okay, now you can see the 2 options I have here. So we have press the button on the launch panel to enjoy the piggy bank's glorious flight, or we can fire the mortar to destroy the piggy bank. Which one shall we do first? Personally, I like having it go off into space. Send it over my house and explode it. Well, I wish I could do both. Send it away and explode it, but that's just not how that works. I think just for the sake, we're gonna have it fly. Okay. I do like having it fly away, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch it go off. Release the piggy bank. Oh, hang on. I think I have all the voices down, so let's turn up the sound effects just a hair here. We're going up. Going up, going up. Out of the hole. Got a little stuck. And away it goes. The big old hot air balloon.
Mr. Fresh, this is Spectator. Today, we took the first
Girl's
step
crazy, I'm
toward
keeping that
humanity's
1,000,000.
liberation from
Nah.
the paperless plutocracy. Thanks to you, tens of thousands of banknotes have been saved from destruction
I hope
and
you can read
returned
that.
to a world where money belongs to
Or
people,
hear it.
not systems. The evidence you delivered has exposed the government's project, Digital Era, Global Control. Its publication echoed like thunder, heralding the storm of the people armed the truth. You have fulfilled your mission and repaid your debt in full. You are free once again. The choice is now yours. If you wish to continue working for Black Lotus, simply remain at your post. We always value those who dare to change the world. But if you prefer to walk away, to leave the game, to disappear, no one will judge you. You have done enough. Welcome to a new world. With respect, Spectator, head of the International Corporation Black Lotus.
They gave me another one of those. Oh wait. I don't have this one finished in this game. Okay. That means I need to start looking through my monies. I don't know if I have all the collectibles. Well, I mean, I don't know if I've been checking the collectibles, I mean. Okay, we're good there. I don't think it's in these ones. No. There's collectible money. Okay, where? Here, maybe? Oh dear. That's a bad thing. Okay, now I gotta figure out where. Um, it's not in the big pack, so it's gotta be in one of these. Now the bad thing about this is that I have to check every single one of these bundles unless I grab a handful and throw it into a container. One of these will have a collectible. I don't know why I didn't look for this earlier. Oh dear. That's a lot to go through. You know, I think this actually is I know I think it's the one that's always going to be a euro. So I don't remember what denomination of euro though. Come on. One of these. Man, it's so hard for me to like scan this while making sure I'm looking at different stacks. Okay, so we're just gonna grab a box. Also, I don't know if it's in these ones. I don't think it is. I feel like it's not. Okay, it's not in the machine. It might be on top of the machine, though. I don't think it's any of these. I can't believe it's gonna be in here. I don't. It's in here. I feel like I thoroughly looked through these, but okay. I'll take 5 at a time. See what happens. Alright, collectibles in there. And one of these 5. That one. So early game, this is kind of what you normally do to look through money. Or should do, I mean. There we go. Get low to the ground and you throw it. There you go. That's the whole art compendium. They're very cool bills. Whoever said that money is not important, just give them to me. It's what game's over. Yeah, technically. But I continue to play because I like to play. I still have like a bunch of quests that I just um gathered, but the main quest line is over. So we have all these side quests that we can do. That's an anticlimactic. Well, I mean, it's all in how you like to play the game, I think. If you want to know more about the story, you gotta read through all the text messages. They tell you about like what's going on. Like Panther will tell you about certain things. Panther wants you to blow up the piggy bank. Spectre wants you to send it off, and that's what we did. And speaking of such things, I think I'm going to want to spend my money and get a go-kart and go street racing. Yeah, it's not nearly that exciting. We're gonna save the game here though. And I don't know how far I am from finishing the game here on this one, but I'll try to get the piggy bank full. 512,000. Okay. I don't know what I'm working with here. We'll try to get the other ending. I think I've already gone through most of these boxes. Yeah. Okay. And this one, I've already finished the art compendium, so I don't have to worry about looking through the boxes. Oh yeah, these are the giant goo container ones. So when you get a giant container like this, it's gonna be filled with goo and money. This save is slightly differently organized, but same idea. This is gonna be overkill if I put both of them in there, but maybe I can put these two in there and see where we're at. Mostly because I don't want to do the math for it. Okay. In you go. Technically, you don't even have to do anything with the money. You could just keep all of it and not send it off, but after a while I get tired of having those quests sitting on my HUD for so long. Every time you want to change your quest directive or whatever, you're gonna have to go in here and change your current quests that you're working on every single time you pick up a new quest while you're at this stage of the game, I mean. Okay, so how much do I need? I need like 48,000? Maybe 38? I think it's 38. make it? Nope. Okay. 2 more thousand. See what happens when I do my own calculations? I miscalculate. That's what happens. Yay, $1 million. Okay. I think my audio settings are still up. Yeah. So, instead of sending it off, we shall push this button. Exploding money! It looks really pretty. Very fun. Lots of fire. I'm pretty sure you don't get to keep any of this money because it's on fire, so... Either way, you kind of lose the money no matter what you put in the piggy bank. It's still really cool, though, just to watch all the fiery money. And now you get to listen to Panther, aka Crazy Lady. Hi, Devil's Cut!
Well done! You made the right choice. Your government appreciates your service. The piggy bank is destroyed. Black Lotus is weakened. You fulfill your mission. All this time you thought you were working for the right people, that you were a soldier of justice, that you stood for order. Oops. Oh, Fresh, you're such a fool. You have no idea how easy it is to control you. Always playing by the rules. Rules that are so easy to break and remake. Come now, darling. Don't you recognize your mother's voice? Yes. Yes, it's me, Betty. Special Agent Betty Oops. Who would have thought? I hope you're not too disappointed. I would never mean to hurt your feelings, no. I just played the game, pressed all the right buttons, and voila! You did exactly what I needed you to do. Honestly, I'm starting to admire you. You keep believing people, no matter how much they lie to you. I know why. It's because you're a good boy, aren't you? You helped Mommy get her revenge. To strike at Spectator, to make him watch as his grand plan crumbles, and his dream vanishes into thin air. Oh, what a shame. He never saw me for what I truly am. All that I could be. And you, he never cared for you either. You should be grateful. You're free now. Free from choice. You can stay. Keep playing the game you love so much. I'm sure the government can find a use for a good boy like you. We'll take good care of you. Well, they will. I've got better things to do. See you around, sweet pea.
Yeah, sweet pea. Okay, so now as you can see, I'm like high above where I'm supposed to be. Well, the supposed playground that you're supposed to be playing in. And just for the sake of endings and stuff, this is a hidden ending actually. Because as we can see, I am going over the building and we can see a city off in the distance. I don't think I need the ladder. The neat thing about this little hidden ending is that you can just kind of respawn yourself back where you are back in the building. Now I don't remember if this is gonna take me out of the building. I think so. Starting to lose my voice here, but yeah, we're gonna go off towards the city lights. Hidden ending time. I've already gotten all the achievements, so it doesn't pop for me, but here we have a bag full of monies. I have no idea, like, what the point of this is, because we've already seen, like, tons of money all the time. But that's $140,000 in the bag. And then you can kind of just sit here at the fireside, looking off in the distance.
You surprise me, darling. I've always liked people who play by the rules. Predictable, convenient, easily controlled. I like them as objects, tools. But those I really respect are the ones who break the rules. I knew I had you, Fresh, but I had you all wrong. While everyone was trying to tell you which path to walk down, you made one for yourself. Now, it might be that you were just too much of a coward to choose, but I don't believe that. No, I raised you better than that, didn't I? So what now, Mr. Fresh? Will you wander through infinity, searching for new answers? Or will you come back to the game?
Ta-da! So we have technically all 3 endings now. So I could, well, the silly thing about this ending is that you can't really actually go anywhere. So that's where we used to be working. And then if you just keep going off into the distance, trying to get to the city, you never make it. I've tried. It's like, oh yeah, if I just keep walking into this direction, I'll find it. But we shall see very close, or very soon, that it's effortless. I mean, it's a waste of effort? Whatever. See? They kind of put like, I don't know, a paper cutout of the city over there, and then there's a big old drop off. And no, that's not water. Does he want to watch? Okay. You get the idea. I don't know what just happened here. What even is that? I think I broke it. Anyway, yes, the end of the earth. And then you get this little bill, which I'm pretty sure is already on the compendium. I'm not sure how I got it. It's probably just a random chance. But sometimes you do get duplicates, and this is what that is. So anyway, yeah, that was the end of the game. That was all 3 endings. The 2 that you're like kind of told about, and then the one that you can find by being adventurous, climbing up over the top. Now, because I like this game, I'm gonna go back up to the save I was working on and just continue. Oopsies. Not that one, this one. I just like sorting out the money. That's what I like to do. But it's finally off of my HUD though. I can just pick things and it won't have a secondary objective just constantly up on the constantly up on the HUD. I can't believe you can wash that giant container plus also these boxes. That's, well, I mean, it makes it worth the coin or whatever, because now you can put every single container in existence into that washer. Makes no sense, but hey, I mean, I guess who am I to judge? They're the ones that made the game, not me. These are all yen, so I can just keep on pulling them out. Also, for anybody playing this game, this handy little button will... Okay, I'll just use these for example. This handy button will just throw out everything that you have in the washer. So instead of spending like 10 minutes pulling out handfuls of money at a time, it'll just dump out everything. Unfortunately, we don't have one of those handy buttons on the small washers, so you kind of have to sit there and pull out handfuls. I think one of these days they will add an eject button to these small washers, so you don't have to do that. But as it stands, that's what you gotta do. Now then, my only job now here is to have fun, really. And we're gonna sort through some monies. Get some more quests done here. I apparently have a lot of money just on top because I wasn't sorting it. Or at least not very well. Okay. I wasn't sitting here pulling out the bundles as it came out, that's what I'm trying to say. In a box, doesn't matter what box. Okay. You know, it's like every time that I come back to the save, something's a little bit funky. If it's not one pallet that got knocked over, it's a different pallet. Anyway. They just like messing with me. I think that's what that comes down to. So we need 10 million yen and then 500,000. All our yen is down there. I don't have anywhere near enough of those to make 1 million. Wait. No. Those are each 1 million, but I need 10 million. That's why I don't have enough. We will, though. It's always confusing for me to try to calculate yen, because one bundle is 1 million, whereas these ones are 10,000. It's just, it's a lot. I think that's right. Now I have to second guess myself. Yeah, it's 10,000. Okay, it's fine. Counterfeits in this corner. I get a new flat box, which means that I can put these coins into my new flat box. And we have giant containers. You know, we're gonna use this container instead of the box I have here, because it looks cool. Yeah, this one's empty, so away you go. Yeah, I've got a lot of sorting to go through for 10 million yen. We'll get there though. We will. Sorting. Get some more counterfeits.